Hello! Today we're going to do the brush out in style for my Rita Hayworth pin curl set. I pin curled this last night and slept on it. I did use Lotta body. This section is going to be the bangs and it's parted off to the side. We're going to brush it over, but right now I'm going to leave this in while we take out the rest of the pin curls and brush it out. So here we go. Just going to remove all of the pins from here all the way around to the side. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, my pins are out. It's extremely bouncy. So I just kind of like to start by breaking it up with my fingers. Make sure there's no pins left in there. I do that a lot. Okay. And then I'm going to begin by using a vented brush. And just start brushing and use my fingers to, to comb through it. Gonna keep brushing and just gonna keep brushing, and it helps to brush it over your hand, smooth out the frizzes. It's insanely big. But you can kind of see a wave is forming off to the side over here. So just keep working it. It takes a really long time to get a good brush out. Sometimes I separate it like this and I do it in layers. Kind of pin this section up if it gets in your way. And just keep going at it. Takes a long time. A lot of hair pulling. Okay, I'm going to work on this for a little while and I'll be right back. Okay, I've been working on this side for a couple minutes and as you can see it's still very, very frizzy. Some days I use this boar bristle brush and kind of helps to polish the strands and smooth out the frizz. If you just like rush through, you know, it'll be a big mess. So I like to kind of hold my hand over it or brush it over your hand, and then it's not so crazy. So just keep working at it. It takes a really long time to get those curls where you like them. And on this side, I pinned up this, I brushed this section out, pinned it up, and now I'm working on this side down here. Ow! So just kind of do it one section at a time if you have a lot of hair like I do. Just brush it out continuously. You can see as you brush, it's a nice little wave. Okay, we're still pretty frizzy, but we're getting there. Just kind of doing it one section at a time. This vented brush seems to be working better for me today. You can kind of see the back. It's pretty frizzy at the bottom, but we're getting there.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, Olivia.
I'm doing.
Who goes here?
I'm doing that.
I'm brushing my hair.
Brushing your hair?
Yeah.
Your hair all peeling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those.
Curly, crazy hair. Okay, I'm going to work on the rest of this for a while and kind of get it to the point to sculpt the waves. Take care of Olivia. And I'll be back in a little bit. We're back and it's pretty much brushed out now. As far as just getting all the crazy curls and tangles out. It's incredibly big though because my hair is cut in layers and I use pretty small pin curls to do this. So I'm going to smooth it out a little bit further with some Aussie Hair Insurance. I think this time I'm going to switch back to the boar bristle. And you can see it's already starting to really help the poofiness of it all.
Hi, Mommy.
Oh, she's back. Hi, Olivia. Alright, now I'm going to section it off. Just kind of in half, I think. If your hair's a lot thicker, you can section it further. A little more of my Aussie Hair Insurance in there.
Mommy.
Just to get it to calm down.
What? Mommy, can't.
ball.
Talking ball?
Yeah.
I'll put this open.
I got the vented brush. Going back to the boar bristle, like I said.
What those in this?
Cotton balls.
Talking balls?
I'm going to let the top layer down with the boar bristle.
Mommy,
Alright, now this section I'm going to brush over my hand to really help smooth it and get that wave forming. You can see the wave is forming right there. And the wave is formed with pin curls by doing, like in the tutorial, one row going one way and the other row going the next, and so on and so forth. So whenever you brush it, this is perfect little wave. And on the ends, if you want it to be a little bit curly, you take a vented brush and just kind of curl the brush in the direction that you want it to go. That'll help smooth out those frizzy ends also. Do the next side. Just section it off. Hair insurance, just a little bit. Don't want to do too much or you'll lose all your curl that you work so hard to get. So you can see, brushing out is the hardest part of pin curling. I didn't realize that whenever I first started and ended up looking like a clown. One way to get your pin curls to not look so insane is make sure that you try to pin them below your ear, or at least at ear level, except for, of course, if you're going to do something like special fringe or victory rolls or whatever. But for a general pin curl set, I keep them around ear length or lower, just kind of around the base of your head. My ends on this side are pretty frizzy, so I'm just going to brush them over my hand. Switch to the boar bristle brush. And just let them go and they do their thing. Let this top section down. And look at that, it's forming a gorgeous little wave, except for the ends, which I'm going to brush over my hand again. You can see it's nice and smooth there. Just let it go. Just keep brushing until you get where you want it to be. Okay, now it's much more calm. So we're going to take out the top now. And this section will be a lot easier than the rest. Just going to run my fingers through to break up that curl. And Rita's hair is just, parted way off to the side and brushed way over, so that's exactly what I'm going to do here, is just take it all in one section and brush it through with the boar bristle. And I'm brushing it up to keep that height that she has. And brush it close to the part also, like this, so that it's nice and smooth on top. Look at that. Of course, her hair isn't like this, so just gotta keep going at it. I'm gonna switch back to my vented brush. And a little hair insurance. More boar bristle brush. And my hair is kind of weird. I like to use different brushes because some days it works differently than others. Your hair might do just fine with one brush, or just experiment with it to see what works best. I'm holding it up here so it keeps this nice lift while I get this hair to go down. Just like the rest of my hair, I'm going to work with this for a little while, and I'll be back in a minute just to kind of get it to smooth itself out. Okay, can you believe it? We finally got to the point where it's not a big frizz ball. Oh, it's kind of frizzy, but it's not as bad as it could be. So you can see there's a nice ridged wave forming here. And the same thing on this side. Right through there. And it's all over. So for this front section, it's brushed over like Rita, but not quite styled like hers. Hers tends to be brushed way back, like straight towards the back, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Brush it back. And I have this anti-humidity hairspray, which is fantastic for horrible St. Louis summer. And then just hold this section up and let it fall over to the side. Whenever you let go, kind of sculpt it a little bit. Looks just like right here. Brush it over a little bit more. And I'm holding my fingers in right here because she has this very distinctive little loop. So we have her little front section styled. And now we're just going to work on sculpting the curl, or not the curl, but sculpting the wave. I just brush it through and kind of use my fingers to push the hair where I want it to be. I'm going to do the same over here. And all throughout, before you know it, you'll have perfectly positioned waves. Now as you can see down here, throughout all this brushing like crazy, I've lost some of my curls, so I'm just going to use some of my Garnier hot sticks to touch them up. And do a brush out on that. Really easy, just brush through a couple times. And then it's done. I'll be back in just a second to show you the finished product. My hot sticks have cooled. You can use a curling iron if you don't have hot sticks, or any kind of hot roller, if you need it at all. I just put them along the bottom, wherever the curl was starting to come out. Alright, I'm going to use my boar bristle brush and just do straight brush through from top to bottom and underneath. Same on this side. I didn't really place those hot sticks in any position, just kind of rolled some up, some down. Since they're on the bottom, it doesn't really matter when it comes to forming that wave. It's all frizzy down here, so a few more of that over the hand brush. There. Okay, look at that awesome wave. I'm pretty excited. Just gonna brush this back a little more. I'm going out tonight, and it's still pretty early in the day, so to keep this nice shape here, I'm going to stick a pin in it, right there, and I think I'll probably also end up putting it up in a snoot or a net or something, just to keep all that wave from falling out as I do my daily stuff. But here, I'll take this pin out so you can kind of see what it looks like towards the end here. Oh yeah, and finish it off with hairspray. It would be tragic to lose all those waves throughout the day, or evening if you're going out right away. There it is. On the side, and the back. So that's all. The brush out really takes a long time. My arms are exhausted. I think I'm just going to watch TV for a while because I'm so tired from all that brushing. If your hair is still pretty frizzy, you can use a shine serum, but mine's looking pretty good, so that's about it. Thank you. Bye-bye.